Does your cat actually trust you? Not just tolerate you. Not just depend on you for food. Actually trust you, the way cats only trust the rarest people in their lives. Most owners assume the answer is yes. But here's what almost nobody realizes. Cats don't show trust the way dogs do. There's no wagging tail. No jumping at the door. No obvious moment where they look at you and say, "You're my person." Their signals are quiet. They're easy to miss. And if you don't know what you're looking for, you could be living with a cat who trusts you completely and never even know it. What you're about to hear might make you see your cat in a way you never have before. And I want you to stay until the last one, because there's one signal so intimate, so easy to misread, that most owners actually respond to it the wrong way. And when you find out what it really means, it will change how you see every moment your cat has ever done it. Let's start with the one that happens right in front of your eyes. 1. They slow blink at you first. Have you ever been sitting across the room and noticed your cat staring at you, then slowly closing their eyes halfway, almost like they're falling asleep while looking at you? And you probably thought nothing of it. Just a sleepy cat doing a sleepy cat thing. But what just happened was anything but ordinary. That slow blink wasn't random. Your cat initiated it. And in the world of cat communication, that is enormous. In Script 3, we touched on how a slow blink works when you do it to your cat. But there's a difference between responding to one and offering one. When your cat chooses to slow blink at you unprompted, across the room, in the middle of an ordinary moment, they're making a deliberate choice to send you a signal of peace, of safety, of complete ease in your presence. A 2020 study from the University of Sussex confirmed that the slow blink is a genuine form of positive emotional communication between cats and humans. Researchers found that cats were significantly more likely to slow blink toward people they had a bonded relationship with. It wasn't random. It was directed. It was chosen. So next time your cat does it, don't look away. Slow blink back. Softly. Calmly. No big reaction. Just match their energy. Because in that tiny quiet moment, your cat just told you something most people spend years trying to earn from a cat. And now you know how to answer. 2. They knead on you and can't seem to stop. Why does your cat press their paws into your lap over and over, rhythmically, like they're kneading dough? Some cats do it gently. Some dig in hard enough to leave marks. Most owners just call it cute and move on. But what's actually happening goes back to the very first days of your cat's life. Kneading starts in kittenhood. When a kitten nurses, they press their paws against their mother to stimulate milk flow. It's one of the first physical experiences they ever have. It's warmth. It's nourishment. It's safety. And it's the closest thing to unconditional love a cat will ever feel. When your adult cat kneads on you, they're not doing it out of habit. Their brain is revisiting the deepest sense of comfort it has ever known. And they've placed you inside that feeling. Research in animal behavior has consistently linked kneading in adult cats to secure attachment and positive emotional states. Cats don't knead on surfaces that stress them out. They knead on the things that feel like home. Here's what most people do wrong in this moment. They move. They shift. They gently push the cat off because the claws are sharp or the pressure is uncomfortable. And the cat stops. Walks away. Finds a spot on the floor instead. If you can, let it happen. Even just for a minute. Put a blanket on your lap if you need to protect your skin. But let your cat finish what they started. Because what they're doing isn't just cute. It's your cat going back to the safest moment they've ever known and bringing you with them. 3. They turn their back to you and close their eyes. This one confuses almost every cat owner who experiences it. You're sitting together. Your cat climbs up next to you, gets comfortable, and then turns completely away from you. Back facing you. Eyes closing. Like you're not even there. And it feels like rejection. It feels like they'd rather look at a wall than look at you. But here's the truth, and it flips the whole thing on its head. In the wild, turning your back on something means you're not afraid of it. You don't expose your back to a predator. You don't look away from a threat. The only time a cat lets their guard down completely, the only time they stop watching, is when they feel so safe that watching feels unnecessary. When your cat turns their back to you and closes their eyes, they're not ignoring you. They're saying, "I don't need to watch you. I know you won't hurt me." That is one of the highest forms of trust a cat can offer. A study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science found that cats in secure, bonded relationships with their owners showed significantly more relaxed resting postures, including turning away and exposing their back, compared to cats in lower trust environments. So the next time your cat turns away from you and settles in, don't take it personally. Sit still. Let them rest. Because what they're doing in that moment is trusting you with their life. Literally. And hey, if this is already shifting the way you see your cat, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat owners who want to understand what their cat is actually telling them. 4. They bring you their most prized possessions. Has your cat ever dropped a toy at your feet? Maybe a hair tie, a bottle cap, something they've been batting around for days. Or maybe, if your cat goes outside, something far more unsettling, like a dead bird or a mouse. And your first reaction was probably horror or confusion. But here's what nobody tells you about that moment. Your cat didn't bring you a gift. They brought you a contribution. Cats in the wild who live in social groups, mothers with kittens, bonded siblings, they share their catches. Not with everyone. Only with the ones they consider family. Only with the ones they trust. When your cat brings something to you, dead or alive, toy or treasure, they are placing you inside their inner circle. They've decided you're worth sharing with. They've decided the thing they value most is something you should have too. A study from the University of Georgia found that cats who were closely bonded with their owners showed significantly more gift-giving behavior than cats with weaker human attachments. It wasn't random. It was relational. The worst thing you can do in this moment is recoil, scold them, or make a big fuss about throwing it away. Your cat is watching your reaction. They brought you something precious. How you respond tells them whether bringing it was the right choice. You don't have to love what they brought you. But a calm, gentle acknowledgement goes further than you know. A soft word. A slow blink. A moment where you let them feel like they did something right. Because to them, they did. 5. They headbutt you when they don't need anything from you. This is the one I mentioned at the beginning. The signal most owners misread completely. And once you understand what it actually means, you'll never brush it off again. Your cat walks up to you out of nowhere. You're not holding food. You haven't called them. You weren't even paying attention. And they press the top of their head firmly against you. Your hand, your chin, your leg. A slow, deliberate push. Then they pull back. Maybe they do it again. And then they just sit there, close to you, like they came over for something but forgot what it was. Most people think it's their cat asking for attention. Or being annoying. Or just doing a weird cat thing. But what's actually happening is a ritual that goes back thousands of years. This behavior is called bunting. And it's one of the most intentional, intimate acts in a cat's entire social vocabulary. When cats bunt, they are depositing scent from the glands on their forehead directly onto you. Not because you smell wrong. Not because they need something. Because they are claiming you as part of themselves. Cats don't bunt strangers. They don't bunt things they feel neutral about. Researchers studying feline social behavior found that bunting is almost exclusively reserved for members of a cat's trusted inner group. It's how cats say, "You are mine and I am yours," without a single sound. And here's the part that breaks most owners once they realize it. Every time you've been distracted, every time you've gently pushed your cat away, every time you've said, "Not now," and kept scrolling, your cat walked over with the single most honest declaration of love they know how to give. And you missed it. So the next time it happens, put your phone down. Let their head press against you. Press back gently if they lean in. Because in that quiet, unasked for moment, your cat isn't seeking something from you. They're giving you everything they have. Trust with a cat is never loud. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't demand to be noticed. It shows up in a slow blink across a quiet room. In paws pressing rhythmically into your lap. In a back turned toward you in complete peace. In a small, strange gift laid at your feet. In a head pressed against you for no reason at all. These aren't random behaviors. They're a language. One your cat has been speaking to you, maybe for years, hoping you'd eventually understand. Now you do,